Sanwei is a brand that is growing fast. They don't follow the big names. They build their own identity, and the Target series is a good example. Today, I share with you my real experience with Sanwei Target Europe Soft. Hi, I'm Emratich. I tested this rubber seriously. Not just one session, I measured it. I played matches. I used it on different blades. This is how you should review a rubber. First, let's talk about the real data. My sheet is 51 grams. This is quite light for a modern rubber. Total thickness is 3.6 millimeters with a 2.1 millimeter sponge. The hardness is about 42 degrees on the durometer of scale O, which is around 37 degrees on the European scale. This is clearly a soft rubber or medium soft rubber. When you touch the ball, the feeling is very clear. This is the advantage of the cake sponge. Soft, elastic, and very forgiving. You feel the ball sink into the sponge. This gives you confidence. Now, the most important thing, how does it play? On the backhand, this rubber is excellent. Very easy to control, very easy to spin. If you are a player who struggles with consistency, this rubber helps you immediately. You don't need perfect timing. The rubber does part of the job for you. The top sheet is not tacky like Chinese rubber, but it is grippy. So the spin comes from brushing, not from sticking. This is closer to European style. If your technique is correct, the spin is sharp and the arc is very nice. But listen carefully. This rubber is not automatic speed. If you want power, you must engage your body. You must stroke properly. When you do it, the rubber gives you good spin and decent speed. But if you play lazy, the ball is slow. This is why I say this rubber teaches you good technique. In the short game, this rubber is very strong, better than many tensor rubbers. The ball stays low. The control is excellent. You can push short, you can chop, you can change direction easily. The sponge gives you a good feeling of how much power you use. This is very important for developing players. On blocking, the rubber is stable. The softness absorbs the speed. The ball goes back with control. Not too bouncy, not too dead. Just balance. On topspin against backspin, it is easy. The soft sponge helps lift the ball. You don't need too much effort. This is why it is very good for backhand opening. But there is a limitation. From far distance, it is not the best. The throw angle is a bit low, and the sponge needs your power. If you don't have strong acceleration, the ball will not be dangerous. So this rubber is made for close to table and mid-distance play. I tested it on an inner ALC blade. The feeling is very good. Soft plus soft gives you control, but still enough power. I believe on an outer ALC blade, it will be faster and more direct. This combination can be interesting for aggressive players. Now let's compare the philosophy. This rubber tries to combine Chinese and European style, the control and spin of Chinese rubber, the feeling and elasticity of European sponge, and honestly, it works. But don't compare it directly with Butterfly Tenergy 05. Tenergy is faster, more explosive, more dynamic. Target Europe Soft is more linear, more controlled, more forgiving. You need to work more to get the same power, but in return, you gain stability. Another important point, this rubber is less sensitive to incoming spin. This is a big advantage. Serve-receive becomes easier, blocking becomes safer. You can focus on your placement. For many players, this is more important than pure speed. Now, about the weight, my sheet is 51 grams, which is not heavy, but some players feel it changes the balance. This depends on your blade and setup. Always test your full racket, not just the rubber. Finally, the price. This is where this rubber becomes very interesting. For around 17 euros, you get a very solid performance. Not a miracle rubber, but a very reliable one. So, who should use this rubber? If you are a backhand player who wants control and spin, this is a very good choice. If you are an all-round player close to the table, who values consistency, this rubber fits you. If you are a beginner or intermediate player, this rubber helps you improve faster. If you are a professional who wants maximum speed and power, this is not your rubber. My conclusion is simple. Sanwei Target Europe Soft is a smart rubber. It is not trying to impress you with speed. It is trying to help you play better table tennis. And sometimes this is exactly what you need.
Read more about table tennis on my blog, PingSunday.com. Get free ebook and coaching advices. See you in the next video.